All right, so welcome to the deep dive. You know how we do it, right? You guys send in what you're struggling with or just curious about, and we dive in and break it down for you so you walk away feeling like an expert. Today's episode, this is a good one. Really useful stuff here.
Absolutely. We got a transcript from YouTube sent in by one of our listeners, the English in Comfort channel. Specifically, their video on daily English phrases. You know, the ones that make you sound like a natural.
Yeah, daily life English phrases for speaking fluently, it's called, right? It's like, forget those textbook sentences. Let's talk real English, the kind you hear on the street, in cafes, the real deal.
Totally. And that's what we're diving into today. How to get past textbook English, past just understanding grammar, and into actually using those phrases that make you feel confident, fluent, really connecting with people.
Perfect. Okay, so first up, let's tackle a classic. How's it going? We've all heard it a million times, but have you ever thought about why it's so popular?
What's interesting about how's it going is it's everywhere. I mean, really, it's the go-to casual greeting. Less formal than, how are you? Definitely more relaxed. Think friends, family, colleagues you're cool with. That kind of vibe.
Right, it's that quick, friendly check-in, like you pass someone on the hallway at work. Hey, how's it going? It's almost automatic. You're not really expecting a detailed life update.
Yeah, and the responses are usually pretty chill, too. It's going well, thanks. Or just pretty good. It's all about keeping it light and matching the energy of the situation.
The transcript actually has a great example of this. Liam asks Emily, how's it going? And she just says, not bad, just thinking about lunch. See? Easy, natural.
It's that conversational shorthand that makes you sound like you belong. You're not overthinking it.
Awesome. Okay, next up, we have I'm just chillin'. I gotta say, this is one of my personal favorites. Perfectly sums up that feeling of, like, just taking it easy.
I'm just chilling is fascinating because it really reflects a certain attitude.
Right.
Like, it's okay to not be busy all the time. It shows you value downtime. You're relaxed.
Totally. Like, imagine someone texts you on a Sunday and asks what you're up to. Oh, just chilling at home, maybe watching a movie. You're painting a picture instantly.
It's the opposite of feeling stressed. The transcript talks about running around like crazy. Well, chilling is the antidote to that. It's peaceful. It's low-key.
They use it in the transcript when Liam's talking about his weekend plans. He says, not much, just chilling, maybe watch a movie or read. So relatable.
Right. It's a signal that you're in that relaxed, comfortable headspace.
All right, let's move on to a grab a bite. I use this one all the time when I'm like starving but don't have time for a big sit-down meal.
Grab a bite really speaks to our modern lifestyle, right? Busy, on the go, need to eat efficiently. It suggests something quick, convenient. Think lunch break, running errands, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, hey, want to grab a bite at that new place down the street? You're not suggesting a 3-course meal, just a quick refuel.
There's a funny bit in the transcript where Emily suggests grabbing a bite, but then says, but not pizza again. Shows how these phrases get used in real-life decision-making.
And Liam's like, fine, salad it is. It just feels so real. Okay, what about call it a day? This one's a lifesaver when you're just done with whatever you're doing.
Call it a day. It's all about drawing a line, right? Saying, okay, enough for now. Whether you're tired, finished a task, it's about closure. And some people think it comes from, like, way back, when work was tied to daylight hours. Like, literally calling it a day because the sun's going down.
Wow, that's interesting. I never thought about it like that. So yeah, if you've been staring at a screen for hours, brain fried, you can say, I'm going to call it a day. Everyone gets it.
And it's not just for work, right? Spent all day gardening. Calling it a day. On yard work, totally works too.
They use it in the transcript when Emily says, should we call it a day? It's 5 p.m. They've probably been working hard. Time to wrap it up.
Exactly. It's a clear signal to everyone that you're shifting gears.
Next up, take a break. Seems simple, but it's so important for, like, our sanity.
Take a break reminds us that we're not machines, right? We need those pauses to recharge, whether it's studying, work, anything that's mentally demanding.
Absolutely. Been hitting the books hard. I need to take a break. Totally normal, totally healthy.
In the transcript, they talk about editing a video for hours. That definitely calls for a break. Your brain needs those moments to reset.
No arguments here. Okay, let's tackle run errands. This one probably features on everyone's to-do list at some point.
Run errands is interesting because it lumps together all those little tasks we do outside the house, right?
Yeah.
Bank, dry cleaners, grocery store, they all fall under this umbrella.
Right, it's like a catch-all phrase. Someone asks what you're doing. Oh, just running errands. No need to list out every stop.
Liam, in the transcript, he says he's running errands and then specifies the grocery store and post office. So you can be general or specific depending on the context.
Makes sense. Okay, let's talk about keep in touch. This one's all about those relationships we want to nurture.
Keep in touch expresses that desire to stay connected, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you know you won't be seeing someone regularly. It shows you value the relationship.
Like a friend's moving away or a colleague's changing jobs, you say, keep in touch. It's a promise to make an effort.
Emily, in the transcript, is moving to a new city, and Liam says, well, let's keep in touch. It's the natural response in that situation.
And then Emily suggests sending postcards. Such a sweet little detail.
No, it makes it feel real, like a genuine exchange.
All right, next up, in a hurry. This one's essential for those times when you need to excuse yourself politely but quickly.
In a hurry conveys urgency, right? You need to move quickly, maybe you're late. It's a polite way to say, sorry, can't talk right now.
Yeah, like someone tries to stop you for a chat when you're rushing to a meeting. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Gets the point across without being rude.
They use it in the transcript, in that classic running late for the bus scenario. We've all been there.
Okay, let's look at pickup. This one's cool because it has a couple of really common meanings.
Pick up can mean collecting something or someone, right?
Yeah.
Pick up groceries, pick up a friend from the airport. It's about acquiring, bringing something to you.
So if you're at the store and only need a couple of things, you might say, just picking up a few things.
The example they use is about picking up milk. Really simple, everyday usage.
Okay, now for just in case. This is all about being prepared, right?
Just in case is about anticipating what might happen, being proactive. It's like having that backup plan, that safety net.
Exactly. Cloudy skies. Grab an umbrella just in case. You're prepared for whatever the weather throws at you.
The transcript example is bringing snacks to a meeting just in case it runs long. Always a smart move.
You never know, those meetings can drag on. Okay, get things done. This one's for all the productivity-minded folks out there.
Get things done is about focus, determination. It's about being efficient, ticking those tasks off your list.
Huge to-do list. Gotta stay late at the office and get things done. It's about buckling down and powering through.
Liam in the transcript talks about his weekend plans being all about getting things done, running errands, working. Sounds familiar.
Definitely. Okay, now catch up. This one has a couple of different but related meanings, right?
Yeah, catch up can be about reconnecting with someone you haven't seen in a while. We should catch up soon. Means you want to hear all about their life, share what you've been up to.
That's the classic meaning, like an old friend you haven't seen in ages.
Liam and Emily in the transcript realize it's been a while, so they plan to catch up over coffee next week. It's about rebuilding that connection.
And then there's the other meaning, which is more about catching up on tasks or information you've fallen behind on.
It's exactly. Missed a week of work, got to catch up on emails. Behind on your favorite show? Need to catch up on those episodes.
Emily in the transcript needs to catch up on a new TV series. Happens to the best of us.
Priorities, right? Okay, now a phrase we all hope to avoid. Out of order.
Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. Something's broken, not functioning properly.
The interesting thing is how widely you can use it. Vending machine, escalator, even a website can be out of order. It just means it's not available because of a malfunction.
They use it in the transcript to talk about the printer being out of order. A tale as old as time, right?
Absolutely. We've all been there cursing that out of order sign.
All right, on the go. This one captures that feeling of a super busy, constantly moving lifestyle.
On the go is all about movement, activity, rushing from one thing to the next. It's a fast-paced, high-energy way of life.
Like someone asks how your week's been and you're like, crazy, I've been on the go nonstop. It implies a lot of things crammed into a short amount of time.
The transcript gives a perfect example of that. A week filled with meetings and errands. No time to breathe.
Exhausting. Okay, now for a more positive phrase. Make the most of it. This is about grabbing opportunities and really enjoying them.
Make the most of it is about seizing the moment, right? Appreciating what you have and not letting it slip away.
Finally, on that dream vacation. I'm gonna make the most of it. It shows you're determined to have an amazing time, no regrets.
They use it in the transcript to describe going for a walk on a beautiful day, making the most of the nice weather. Simple, but effective.
I love that. Okay, now for settle down. Like catch up, this one has a couple of different meanings.
Right, settle down can mean to calm down, relax. Like if someone's getting too worked up, you might say, hey, settle down.
Yeah, or if someone's freaking out during a scary movie, settle down, it's just a movie.
That's the example they use in the transcript. It's about bringing the energy level down.
But then there's the other meaning, which is more about establishing a stable lifestyle.
Exactly. Settling down after years of traveling, maybe starting a family. It implies putting down roots, creating a more permanent situation.
The transcript talks about this, contrasting being on the go all the
Oh.
time with eventually settling down. It's a big life decision for a lot of people.
It's interesting how one phrase can cover both those immediate emotional states and those long-term life choices.
Absolutely. Okay, hang out. This one's all about those casual, no pressure social times.
Hang out means spending time together, just relaxing, no big plans. It's low-key, informal, just enjoying each other's company.
Like, hey, want to hang out this weekend? You're not suggesting anything specific, just some chill time together.
The transcript gives examples of hanging out with friends or just hanging out at home. It's about that unstructured, easygoing vibe.
My kind of weekend. Okay, what about hit the road? This one's all about getting going, starting a journey.
Hit the road, signals departure, the beginning of travel. It's informal, energetic. Think road trip. All right, let's hit the road.
Exactly. Or maybe you're leaving a meeting, ready to move on. Time to hit the road.
They use it in the transcript for both those situations. It can be literal or just about moving on to the next thing.
Okay, almost done here. Break the ice. This one's crucial for those awkward first encounters.
Break the ice is about starting a conversation,
Yeah.
especially when people might feel shy or uncomfortable. It's about easing tension, making a connection.
Networking events, parties, those situations where you're meeting a lot of new people.
The transcript gives a great tip. Ask about pets. It's a safe, relatable topic, an easy way to break the ice.
Love it. Okay, and finally, get the ball rolling. This is about taking that first step, making things happen.
Get the ball rolling means initiating something, moving from planning to action.
Been discussing a project forever. All right, let's get the ball rolling. It's about finally taking that first step.
They actually use that exact phrase in the transcript to talk about starting to record the podcast.
How meta. All right, so that's it. We've reached the end of our deep dive into these everyday English phrases. And honestly, I hope you can see how useful they are.
They're not just about sounding more fluent. They're about feeling more confident, more comfortable in your English.
Absolutely. So start using them. Even just one or two new phrases can make a big difference.
And as you start using them, think about this. Which phrases really resonate with you? How do they change the way you interact with people? Because sometimes those subtle shifts in language can lead to much deeper connections, you know? It's about more than just grammar. It's about really finding your voice in English.